Welcome back to the channel. Like the title says, it's time for a change. Now I know, before we get started, this is not exactly the same as having a kale smoothie for breakfast or anything like that. But let's get started with a little bit of a backstory. Back about 3 or 4 years ago, we had a contest at work. And it was a Biggest Loser type of contest. I forget exactly what we called it, but that was the gist of it. At that time, we'd been married for a few years. My son had just been born. I wasn't exactly eating the healthiest in the world. I was still drinking 2 or 3 Cokes a day. And now I pretty much drink water and the occasional beer. Just cutting out the sodas alone helped tremendously. But that will only help up to a certain point. And contrary to a lot of the fad diets and stuff these days, cutting out a lot of sugar will actually help you lose fat. I'm not going to get into the scientifics of it here. When your body has excess sugar, converts that energy and stores it as fat. Like I said, my son was born, wasn't eating healthy, we had the contest at work. Over 12 weeks, I went from weighing about 245 pounds at the first weigh-in to just a little over 200. That was the first year. I exercised every day, walked on the treadmill. I would walk about 2.5 to 3 miles every night after work on the treadmill, lift a little weight. So lost quite a bit of weight pretty fast, combined with the exercise and eating better. So having my newborn child there was a big motivator. But the biggest motivator was cash. At the end of that contest, I walked away with about $700. Not a bad payday for losing a few pounds over 12 weeks. The team I was on won, as well as I won for top losing male for that category. And I'm still a long way from where I want to be, where I need to be, but I'm getting there. And I plan on making a few kind of update videos on occasion. I figured this might be a little bit of a motivator. Don't have any cash motivator right now. Just being healthy as a motivator. And going back to the beach is a motivator too. You don't want to look like a big slob laying there in the beach chair. So let's fast forward a year. We did the Biggest Loser contest again. And when you've already lost weight, it's a little harder to lose even more weight. Especially I was down to around 200 to 205 at that time. We did the 12 weeks again. That was 2015. The day of the final weigh-in was the day that my brother passed. At that time I weighed about 185. Now I'm back up to about 199 to 200, somewhere in that range. So after my brother passed, lost focus there a little bit, dealing with all that, trying to regain focus now. It's been a little over 2 years. He is one of the reasons I'm doing it. And another motivator is just general well-being. I noticed that when I have a good salad for lunch with some lettuce, black olives, tomatoes, a little bit of cheese, all the other sides that you put on a salad with some Italian dressing, nothing like a ranch or a blue cheese, although I do love me some blue cheese dressing. When I eat that for lunch as opposed to a cheeseburger and fries, I feel tremendously better for the afternoon. And another thing is, just turned 30 in March, and the average age of the people I work with in the company is about 56 years old. So I'm seeing a lot of my coworkers have health issues. A lot of them have become diabetic, had other issues. And don't let yourself make excuses. If you have a job like mine and you're stuck at a desk for probably 80-85% of your work day, try to find somewhere to get out. Like here, we have this beautiful nature trail area. Nice pond behind me here that you can't really see. Find a way to get out. And if you can't, do like I do on days when it's too hot or whatever. Keep a 20-25 pound dumbbell at your desk and just lift some weights when you can. Just don't let yourself make excuses. And I'm not one to go in for the fad diets and shakes and all this other garbage that will supposedly help you lose weight. because I've proven to myself that you can do it with just eating right and exercise, and it's a good way to keep it off. And additionally, I have found that for me personally, and this is kind of an oxymoron, but I've found that it's easier to lose weight in the winter. In the summer, like on a day like today, it's so hot, you just want, some ice cream or something, or we're always having a cookout. A lot of outdoor eating type activities going on in the summertime, that it's a little bit harder for me to lose weight in the summer, but I'm outside more, so I'm more active. Like this morning, I live on this golf course that is currently closed, so nobody's using the cart path except for me and a few other people walking around. So I've got a nice long walking trail to take advantage of. But in the winter, for me, even with Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of that, I still find it easier to lose weight. I don't know why, but not quite as active, so I've got more time to work out. Who knows? And even when we're on vacation, like just short trips, like a weekend trip to Pigeon Forge, I will get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning before everybody else and go walk on the treadmill for 45 minutes, an hour or so, and lift some weights. Nothing terribly strenuous, but just enough to get your blood going and everything. And when we're at the beach, I'll get up and walk a mile or two down the beach for an hour or so. Nothing else, just for general fitness, and you get to see the beautiful sunrise. So that's a major plus there. And another factor, when you're into guns like I am, carry a gun for self-defense. It's hard to carry a pistol inside your waistband if you got fat rolls hanging out everywhere. So stay tuned here and follow me as I begin this kind of a second journey to fitness, getting healthy and weight loss, and hopefully by the time I go back to the beach here in a few weeks, I will be able to see some significant changes. Well, not really significant, because that's not going to happen in just a few weeks, but I will see some changes. So stay tuned. I've got a lot of updates on the way. Thanks for watching.